We were back in Tennessee and ready for the trails again. Unfortunately, my son injured himself once more, and therefore my daughter and I opted to simply seek photo opportunities in the Cosby area of the Smokies. Of course, this is the Smokies, so finding things to film wasn't an issue. It was a gorgeous day, and the woods were alive with life. A day is never wasted in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Trail Hunters Adventures. Well, we are in the Cosby area of the Great Smoky Mountains. And basically, we're here just to take some pictures and to scope out this little nature trail that's here by the campgrounds. Not really hiking. Oh, my son has injured himself skateboarding, actually fractured his foot and tore a muscle in his ankle. So he's out for a while. And I just kind of wanted to get out for a little bit, so we're just gonna, I think this was the Low Gap Trail. Just a little loop that's going to come around, hopefully down by the water that I can hear. And we're just going to take some pictures, scope this part out. And at least that's all I got in mind right now. Well, you never know, something else might come up. Because this is the Smoky Mountains. And it is supposed to rain later. There's a high chance of rain today, even though it's sunny and gorgeous right now. But the rain always transforms the Smokies. So hopefully we'll get to see some of that. Anyways, we're gonna get this thing started, and I mean, just look at it already. And we're just now getting started. Okay, be back, y'all. Whether on a nature trail or deep into the mountains along the Appalachian Trail, nature is here to dazzle you with artistic perfection. Nature trails, or quiet walkways within the Smokies, are usually not much more than a mile, but are never short on views and beauty. This particular nature trail was a little more rugged than typical, but its route through the foliage was spectacular. The sounds of the babbling waters of the nearby creek completed the aura that is everything you'd expect from the Smokies. As usual, my spirit was soaring. So there's a stream down there flowing. Just beyond, there's some rhododendron down there that is still flowering. That's kind of interesting, since we are beyond peak. The Smokies does its own thing. Look at this forest floor. Oh, there's some little bitty hemlock. Look at these old growth trees. Wow. Such a diversity of plants. I mean, even the blowdowns with the moss growing, it just looks amazing. And just look at that. Look at the detail of this. So cool. Okay, be back. The dancing waters of the Smokies are always a delight, and they are always framed by lush foliage of green. Everywhere the Appalachians are as picturesque as anywhere on Earth, but the Smoky Mountains always seem to take that beauty to another level. Even without hiking deep into the forest like I'd like to today, we're still greeted with this level of nature splendor. Despite the crowds, I get a little giddy whenever I know we're heading to the Smokies for a hike. Just walking along this simple trail, I am again reminded why. Unparalleled beauty. And I am blown away by how much rhododendron is still flowering down here. Oh, the bee. Nope, nothing in here. Nope. Look at that scenery. So the trail is a little bit more rocky than I thought it would be. But not complaining. Not when I'm immersed inside a dense forest like this. And over there's the stream. Okay, be back. Look at the size of these three. I'm pretty sure they're hemlocks, but the tops of these trees are way up there. They look like hemlocks. They're huge. There's another one right there in front of us. All the way up in there. My piddly camera doesn't have a good enough zoom. Get me to the canopy there. Pretty sure they're hemlocks. Can't get over how lush this is. There are a few people here. I mean, this is an area of the Smoky Mountains National Park that isn't as busy, so everyone focuses more toward the main highway and Newfound Gap Road and Gatlinburg and all that, so they don't come this way very often. But there's still a campground, and I did notice there's some RVs and some tents and stuff up at the campground. So there's a few people here, but not that many. Okay. I kind of want to see where that goes. So I'll be back. Check this out. There's a wall, and there's the corner of it going that way. And I'm wondering if I scope around in there, I'm going to find some evidence of a foundation of a home. Now, it definitely looks like something over here. There's a pile of rocks right here. Some more right there, so I don't know if this means that there was a home right here. But the way that makes an obvious corner right there makes me wonder if there's something in those trees right there. I know a community lived out here. I've seen some videos that were made of the Cosby area, and there's old cars. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. In fact, here's some more right here. Another stacking of rocks right here. Okay, my explorer nose is going off here. Let me check my GPS. I know there's a lot of history to Cosby. You know, from the people who lived here long before the park. And there's a gentleman that's got a series of videos. They're kind of old. Can't remember the guy's name. Look, there's another wall right there. There's some more. Just stacking of rocks here. Another, see, there's a corner here, so I'll bet you we're walking through a couple of homesteads. But anyways, I can't remember that gentleman's name that's done a lot of videos in this area of the Smokies and talking about the history. He was an older gentleman, I can't remember his name. I'll try to find it, put it in the video. And the videos are quite old. He may not even be, you know, with us anymore, because the videos are that old. And he was rather old in the videos, but he knew several of the families, or at least of the descendants of the families that lived in this area. And he's got a bunch of really interesting videos. And there's so much out here. He was exploring a lot of the stuff out here that's not on any kind of official trail that I want to go see. There's a lot of old vehicles around that are not on any kind of trail like, you know, we're on now. And just seeing all these rock walls, I just wonder if I'm close to some of those spots. Kind of makes me want to just kind of go off into the woods a little bit here. Anyways, yeah, still having some fun. And there's some more rocks right here. Totally cool. Okay, be back. In the early 1900s, Cosby residents were either farmers or worked in nearby lumber mills. Children were schooled in rudimentary schoolhouses as electricity was slow to come to Cosby. The Depression closed the mills, and these mountain people survived on hunting and farming, chiefly the growing of corn. With the coming of the park, only part of Cosby was incorporated, and many farmers were glad to sell their land. It's a rich history in this town, going back to the settlers of the early 1780s, and much of that history is hidden in these lush woods. It definitely warrants exploration. Check out the log bridge and the scenery surrounding it. Look at all that. Wow. Okay, let me take some shots, be back. I couldn't help but stop several times along this walkway, so even though this trail was short, as usual, it was taking me a while to traverse it. Nature's energies just pull me in, and I can't get enough. Everything catches my eye, and I try in vain to see it all. These woods never fail to re-energize me. I would just love to live closer. Check out the root system on this. Pretty sure it's a birch. Pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Another little rhododendron tunnel. Yeah. Look at that. There's so much life. I mean, it's just bursting. It's in your face. And the diversity of that life just blows me away every time I come to the Smokies. Some more rhododendron flowers. Okay, be back. Yes, the Smokies burst with life in every season, even winter, though it may be a little more subtle. Panning around, I marvel at all the green around me. It may all be varying shades of the same color. These greens represented an explosion of life, from the tall maples and hemlocks to the tiniest leaves of the mosses growing upon the rocks and the blowdowns. And that's just the plant life. The streams themselves have their own lively ecosystems with their own thriving critters living within their smooth stones. I'll take this metropolis of nature over any city, any day of the week. Yep. Okay, so we are back to the parking lot. I know, short video, not much of a hike. I haven't been on the trail in so long, I'm going stir crazy. Just had to get into the woods for a little bit today. eagerly waiting for my son to mend so we can get deep diving into hiking again. I know the last several videos have been nothing but, you know, touristy things while we were gone to Maryland. Well, we're back in Tennessee now, as you can tell. And my son wiped out on a skateboard while we were gone and put off going to get his foot x-rayed. Sound familiar? And when he finally went, yeah, that's when he found out he had fractured his foot and tore a muscle. So he is still out of commission for at least another couple weeks, maybe 3. Oh well. So anyways, that was the Low Gap Trail, the nature trail here in Cosby Campground. Just to get back into the woods. Next week I may do a solo hike. Probably here in Smokies, I'm not sure yet. And the day's still early. That didn't take us very long. So we may find something else to do. And if it's cool, yeah, we'll bring you back to it. And I'll either make a separate video or tack it onto this one. So anyways, till next time, stick on the ice, catch all our other videos, like and subscribe, and yeah, be back. We were on our way out, and I don't know how I didn't see this as we were going in, but it's an old cemetery right here, right off the road. W.G. Gunter. I just see a name on that one. Don't know what cemetery this is. None of this, except for that one, none of the stones have any markings, at least that I can see. Some more over here. And it looks like there's a trail that's going down in there. That stone here, cannot read it. Whoa. I don't know where this is going right here. Well, it's going somewhere. I don't know where. But anyways. What is that, another stone right now? That's not another stone. Anyway, I turned around to come check it out. Only one has a name that can be read. This one here, that's a flower with it. Oh wait, we got some Mrs. G.W. Gunter. And this one says G.W. Gunter. There's no dates, because that's a G.W. Gunter. What this one down here? Oh, W.G. Gunter. Okay, all right. So this is, I'm gonna take a leap and say this is the Gunter Cemetery. Gunter Family Cemetery. I'm gonna do a little cursory search, see if I can find out any info. Anyways, yeah, saw that on the way out. And be back. The Appalachian Mountains are a true wonder of the world. The Smoky Mountains are the crown jewel of the Appalachians. In 1983, the park was selected as one of the first World Heritage Sites by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. This designation recognizes the park's exceptional natural beauty and its world importance. I couldn't agree more. I'll never stop praising the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Sure, the crowds are insane, but there's no place like it on Earth. So from our family to yours, we wish you health and happiness. We'll see you all out on the trail.